Hello everyone, this is Dustin Hernandez, one of the trumpet players with the Islander Brass Quintet, and today I want to speak to the trumpets about something we should be doing to help maintain our instrument and keep it in the best shape possible, which is oiling your valves. Now, for some of you this might be a little refresher course, welcome. For those of you who are very new to oiling your valves and taking care of your instrument, I'm going to walk you through each step to make sure that your instrument is very well taken care of during this process. So, we're going to get all of our stuff ready first before we start taking anything apart and have it all ready to go. So first thing, of course, you're going to need your valve oil. I have my lid already unscrewed. Put it to the side just so you don't have to fiddle with anything while your valves are exposed. So put your valve oil to the side once the lid is off. You are going to need, of course, your instrument. You're also going to need a flat surface. That can be your table. You can very gently put it on your floor. You can leave it in the case and just tilt the instrument towards you when you need it. I have my instrument on my legs just because I've been doing this for a very long time and I feel very comfortable having my instrument close by. So, last thing you need is also just some paper towels, dirty rag, old t-shirt, something that you don't mind getting dirty. This is my dirty cleanup rag, as you can see from all the little stains on it, just because taking care of our instrument can get messy. But that's alright. It's part of the deal that we signed up for. So, now that we have everything ready, I'm going to go ahead and walk you through the process. So, your instrument, of course, will be laying flat on whatever surface you're using. I'm just going to show you in this type of direction here, just so you can follow along a lot clearer. So, what the first thing you want to do is get your instrument, and there's these things here called valve caps. They're where the button meets the metal bit in the middle. They're called the valve casing. That's where that meets. There's something there called a valve cap. We're going to gently screw it off. We're going to make sure that it moves. If it doesn't move, get someone to help you. Don't get any pliers or anything. If it's stuck, I recommend getting like an old rag or a towel, something that can add a little bit of extra friction to your fingers, and just gently unscrew it, and it should move freely, right? So next thing you're going to do, without pulling any direction, you're going to grab your valve on the flat surface. You're going to grab your valve and gently pull it out. It should move very freely. If it's a little stuck, the valve might be dry and it's asking to be oiled, right? So now that my valve is out, I'm going to hold it by the top with my 3 fingers here, just because I don't want to get anything on my hands on the valve. I'm going to grab it like this, get my valve oil bottle. Don't squeeze the bottle, but just gently do little taps. The valve oil should just come out nice and easy. You're going to put it on the metal part, the silver part there, just to make sure that everything's nice and oiled. And then, with your instrument flat, you're going to just guide your valve back in. Should fall straight in. Now, here's the tricky part. You might make a little mistake. It's okay. A lot of young players do. There's no problem with that. You have to make sure that all the holes are lined up properly. So easiest way to do that is to turn your valve until you hear a click. Now we'll see if you're able to hear my valve click, and if not, then I'll explain some other things to do as well. Okay, mine just clicked, fell into place. You might not have heard it, that's okay. One way to check is just to, if your valve's in the right place, air goes through the instrument. If it's not, you might feel a lot of back pressure. Nothing comes out, right? So then you have to keep on turning. Okay, once that's done, very gently screw your valve back on. Voila, there you go. Now you just repeat that process with valve 2 and valve 3. You should be good to go. Clean your fingers when you're done. Now one thing that I want to tell you not to do not oil your valves from the bottom. There are these little holes here, but that is not where the valve oil goes. These don't really allow for oil to get into the valve. There's a little button in there, that's the bottom of the valve. There's no space around there for the valve oil to get into. So all that's going to happen is you're going to put valve oil in the bottom, you're going to turn your instrument over, and it's going to drip out. So make sure you don't oil your valve that way. You take the time to oil your valves properly from the top, right? Alright. So I hope that made a lot of sense to you. If you have any questions, feel free to get in touch with us. And I will be seeing you guys next time. Bye-bye.